Welcome to my Zenless Zone 0 for Dummies guide, this time featuring Ellen Jo from the Victoria Housekeeping co-faction. However, with the game being out fresh and resources being scarce, is it worth to pull for her? Well, I happened to pull her rather early, check the description to see how early, and decided to make a small guide where we really dumb things down, cause, well, I'm a dummy, and I hope I'm not the only one, so this will be kept really simple and rather superficial. Starting off, here we have her core skill, which mainly buffs her crit damage and her ice damage. Her core skill enhancements, the letters, either buff crit rate or base attack, each letter increasing her core skill even further for more damage. When it comes to her equipment, obviously the S-rank W engines would be the best for her. Either her signature one, which gives her a lot of crit rate, or the standard attacker one, the Brimstone, which enhances her attack. For A ranks, many are good for her. Either the Cannon Rotor, which also enhances crit rate, or the other two that provide extra attack. For drive discs, I prefer the crit rate one, for obvious reasons as she's already very crit based. And the 4-piece effects, I'd either recommend the ice one, because well, she's ice type, or the puff electro that gives her some penetration ratio, good against tanky enemies, and more ult damage, which already deals a ton of damage. Her main stats for the right half of the drive discs are very straightforward, just some crit, ice damage, and attack up. To keep it simple, I'd recommend to pair her up with any stunner, whereas Von Lycan would be the best option, considering both of them are ice. And well, I happen to pull for Kaleda, but at the bare minimum, we can always rely on Anbi, right? Thankfully, we can obtain Ellen's best support Sokaku for free, making this very easy and efficient. And last but not least, we have either the Shark Boo, who deals extra ice damage and improves anomaly build-up to freeze enemies quicker, or the Penguin Boo, who simply does the same but on the level of an A rank. Ellen's combat mechanics aren't too complicated either. Her standard combo consists of 3 basic attacks in a row dealing physical damage. To maximize her potential, you will need to dash by holding the dash button though to enter the, well, I call it the blue running state. Attacking out of this state allows Ellen to gain stacks, which she consumes then with her basic attacks, which then deal enhanced ice damage, consuming 1 stack with each attack. Therefore, you will need to dash again every now and then to keep the attacks coming. Her EX skill consumes 1/3 of her energy bar and gains her 1 stack as well, while also makes her invulnerable on top during the attack. With enough energy, she can perform it twice in a row, unleashing her cool Sharknado attack. And after using her EX skill, she can also perform her 3rd basic attack immediately after. Here's a look of what, well, my combat with Ellen generally looks like. Starting off, we dash into the enemy to gain stacks. After performing 1 combo, they usually retaliate. That's when I parry into my stunner to build some anomaly and fill the enemy's daze bar to stun them. Afterwards, we swap to Sokaku to activate her buffs for Ellen and triggering the chain attack, with which we wanna end up with Ellen again to, well, have her deal as much damage as possible. From there on, it's only rinse and repeat. If you like that simplified guide, leave a like and tell me who to make a guide next of. See you all then.